Did you know that AMG is a combination of the last names of its founders and the location where the business was initially founded? The Mercedes-AMG ONE, which also has specific Formula One characteristics, is the ultimate rival to the Aston Martin Valkyrie. Unlike an F1 car, this Mercedes supercar does not require the entire team of engineers required to start an F1 car. It only requires a quick push of a button. If you close your eyes and imagine what a car from the future would look, feel, and sound like, you'll probably end up with an image of the Mercedes-AMG ONE in your head. With the most utopian Mercedes design to date and an engine that rivals a small plane, it's easy to imagine this car zooming across skylines in a few years. What is it about this hybrid supercar that makes it so incredible? How fast can it go? How much does it cost? Stay tuned as we answer all your questions. The Mercedes-AMG ONE is an absolute monster and packs a lot of energy thanks mainly to its Mercedes-Benz PU106B hybrid engine, the 1.6-liter turbocharged 90-degree V6 engine that originally powered the Mercedes-AMG F1 W6 Formula One car. The production of the car was announced in 2017, and the production team included the best engineers and designers at Mercedes-AMG, along with Formula One champion Lewis Hamilton, who worked tirelessly to build a beast that meets the intersection of Formula One speed and sports car elegance. AMG has racing in its DNA, and the Mercedes Formula One team has dominated the sport over the past 10 years. Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg have driven for 12 years under the badge of the championship-winning Formula One team, with Lewis Hamilton winning 5 titles and Nico Rosberg winning 1. So it felt right that Hamilton officially unveiled the AMG ONE concept as the car's design bears his imprint. Also known as Project One, or simply the One, the Mercedes-AMG ONE was originally meant to launch in 2019 or 2020, but the production was set back by the global pandemic, and even though it is more than 2 years late, it has definitely been worth the wait. Project One's powertrain is a hybrid system made up of a series of electric motors, as well as a combustion engine that powers it to an unprecedented level for Mercedes supercars with a rating of 782 kilowatts, 1,063 Pferdestärke, and 1,049 horsepower. The 90-degree Mercedes V6 engine powertrain is so powerful that it is considered illegal for regular use outside Formula One circles. Owing to this, the engine has been modified to fit into legal specifications in terms of RPM, idle, and redline limits. Alone, the internal combustion engine can produce 422 kilowatts, while the EV portion of the engine is made up of 4 different engines capable of producing a total power output of 360 kilowatts. Tobias Moers, the head of Mercedes-AMG, claims that the engine will be at 1,280 RPM while idle, and at 11,000 RPM when at its redline limit, making it legal and safe for regular road use. However, the engine will only operate for 50,000 kilometers or 31,000 miles before it has to undergo renovation, so buyers will have to return their cars to Mercedes when the time comes. The first 2 engines, the MG UK and the MG UH, are Formula One style motors that collect energy and improve efficiency while the car is in operation. The MG UK generates electricity when braking, whereas the MG UH cuts out turbocharger lag, improves throttle response by keeping the turbine spinning at high speeds, and recovers lost energy from the exhaust. There are 2 electric motors driving the front wheels, allowing for an all-wheel drive system and increased overall effective power. The car's transmission, which will provide the majority of the engine power and torque to the rear wheels, is said to be a 7-speed, single-clutch, automated manual transmission with a 4-disc carbon racing clutch, which mirrors the sort of transmission used in recent Formula One vehicles. AMG engineers decided to go with a single-clutch transmission over a dual-clutch transmission to keep the car light and to address concerns about the dual-capacity clutch's ability to manage the high-revving V6 internal combustion engine. This powerful engine is supported by the car's suspension, which is made up of a 5-link aluminum coilover suspension system with 2 transverse adjustable pushrod spring struts with adaptive damping control, as well as the rear axle links, which are aerodynamically designed. Sitting on these excellent suspension systems and covering the extra powerful engine is the body of the Mercedes-AMG ONE, which on its own is a different spectacle. and one of the things that's so attractive and futuristic about the One. The exterior appearance of the automobile is built specifically for aerodynamics, and notable aerodynamic elements can be seen throughout the vehicle, including movable slats built to accommodate the front wheelhouses, a two-part extensible rear wing with a DRS system, and changeable active flaps on the front diffuser to fit the driver's preferred driving program. In addition to these, the car also features big front air intakes, a roof-mounted air intake, and a massive aerodynamic fin running down the back half of the car, as well as aerodynamically designed wheels, which assist the car in creating greater downforce to maintain maximum speed in high-speed curves. The car comes in various colors, but they are all finished with gloss and are shiny to accentuate the curves of the beautiful Mercedes-AMG ONE, while enhancing its appearance as a car that fell through a time warp from a distant future. The body of the Mercedes-AMG ONE also features a one-of-a-kind, 10-spoke forged aluminum alloy and NACA carbon fiber holes for brake cooling and increased downforce. The width of the car's wheels differ from one another, as the front measures 19 inches, while the rear wheel is 20 inches wide with center-lock wheel nuts. The body of Project One is entirely composed of carbon fiber, just like its F1 equivalent, giving it a weight of 1,695 kilograms. It also has a Formula One-style exhaust tailpipe with a huge spherical passage and two smaller outlets. The original models produced were fitted with Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires. The interior of the car is classic and driver-focused with a minimalist style design that befits the entire theme of Project One and keeps up with its Formula One ethos. It has lightweight AMG Motorsport bucket seats built into the carbon monocoque, a Formula One style steering wheel with knobs for driving programs such as drag reduction system and pedals, and a driver-oriented central infotainment screen that graces the dashboard. This doesn't mean the interior doesn't have some conventional luxury amenities. For example, its bucket seats, as well as other tapestries, are covered with hand-stitched Napa leather, showing the great attention paid to the car's detailing. So how well does the Mercedes-AMG ONE drive? Well, it's reputed to be able to reach 100 kilometers an hour in 2.9 seconds, 200 kilometers an hour in 7 seconds, while being able to reach a top speed of over 352 kilometers per hour. The Project One vehicle has 6 distinct driving modes suitable for every driver. Firstly, it has a race-safe hybrid driving mode with an all-electric startup. It is hybrid because it could activate the internal combustion engine when higher power is needed in this mode. The race driving mode is also a hybrid mode with a unique charging approach, where a continuous combustion engine is used primarily with battery charging as an additional measure. The EV, or electric vehicle mode, is, as the name suggests, an all-electric mode of operation that doesn't make use of the combustion engine at all. The Race Plus mode includes active aerodynamics, utilizing the front diffuser flaps that fold up to shape, and a fully expanded rear wing. In this mode, the front fender vents will open up, lowering the car by 37mm in front and 30mm in the rear, with chassis tuning and specific performance management. The Strat mode includes all of the Race Plus modes, adjustments, and also includes tighter suspension settings, plus full electric power from all electric motors. This driving mode is the one that most resembles those used in Formula One vehicles during qualifying sessions. In case there are drivers still not satisfied with the specs of the other modes, the car also features the individual option, which allows the driver to customize the automobile settings based on their preferences. 275 units of the Mercedes-AMG ONE are set to be produced, and they have all been bought already. Despite being priced at $2.72 million, they received more than 4 times the number of orders they originally said they would produce. They still decided to go with their schedule of only 275 cars, so that they could keep the vehicle as exclusive as possible. One of the lucky people to snag themselves a unit was Formula One champion Lewis Hamilton, who actually got 2, one for himself and one for his dad. It is interesting to note that AMG ONE will hit the market at the same time as the Aston Martin Valkyrie, another hypercar inspired by Formula One engineers. If you want to know more about the Valkyrie and its successor, the Aston Martin Valhalla, check out this next video.